Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you along a very fun backpacking trip, but first we have to get our permit here at the Eastern Sierra Visitor Center. Time to head on over to Big Pine. This is going to be an overnight backpacking trip, which I'm excited to share with you guys. In order for you to camp at Big Pine Lakes, you must first get a permit. In the last video where I went to Big Pine Lakes, I didn't have a permit, and obviously I couldn't spend the night. But if you guys want to ever do this hike, you have to go to recreation.gov and land a permit in order to spend the night. I will show all this in a different video. For right now, we're just going to focus on this trip as we tackle down the North Fork Trail. I'm going to be spending the night at lake number 2. I've never spent the night at that lake actually, so I'm very excited. The trail from the visitor center is about an hour. It's already 8:30 a.m. I plan to get there by 9:30. My backpack is already packed. I brought some new gear to try out from a sponsor. Very excited for that as well. Yeah, so let's go. Finally made it to the overnight parking. Pretty excited. So far I'm only seeing a couple of cars right now, which is great. All right, I'm ready to go. Definitely brought some extra gear. Typically I don't bring a lot of gear. This time around though, I did bring some gear that I'm going to try out for a sponsor. Very excited for that. And I'm also excited to try out my brand new North Face 65-liter backpack. Pretty excited. This is the first time I'm trying it out. So far the adjustments are very beautiful. I love them. They're very easy to adjust. It feels comfortable. Let's see how it does with all this weight. First off, I want to highlight the parking lot. Make sure that if you are coming during this busy time of the year, this season, especially on the weekends, you will arrive early because this parking lot typically does get packed. Right now it's a Monday. Perfect time to come. Everybody's at work and you're out here camping. One thing that I will suggest is that before you even start the hike, this is also something that's overlooked on videos. Use the restroom, empty your bladder so that you have an enjoyable time on the trail. Like I've said on other videos, one thing that I recommend that you guys do is just be aware of the wildlife that's going to be in the areas that you're going to be hiking in or camping in. We're entering black bear area, so just be aware of that. A bear canister is required, is preferable. I have one as well. Just follow all the rules. Right now there are fire restrictions, so only those stoves, propane stoves are allowed. Bought my Jetboil. And yeah, this is how the beginning of the hike looks, of the trail. Big Pine Creek trailhead. First 2 miles are harsh. They're all uphill and you are stepping on just gravel, rocks, loose dirt. Expect an incline from the beginning. Whew. All right, so this is the part where you want to really just pace yourself, save your breath. There is no shade the first 2 miles. One thing I will say that I cannot complain about is that there's a really nice fresh breeze, which is making this trail a little bit easier. And then you learn to appreciate the flat parts before you hit the inclines. Thank you. This is typically the time of day where you're going to see a lot of the hikers, backpackers that have spent the night coming back down just to beat the heat. But right here, this is where the areas just break out into different trails. We got Baker Lake. This way where we're going to all the Big Pine Lakes. Woo, we're almost at the waterfall. Once you're about 2 miles into the trail, you're going to start seeing all these rocks. The staircase of rocks. This is my favorite part because it just tells me that The most brutal part, in my opinion, of the trail, the 2 miles, are over, and now we get some shade, freshness. However, the incline doesn't stop, so don't expect a flat trail after this part. But do expect it to be more enjoyable, way better views, more trees, just the river at your side, a different experience, and you won't be burning your face. This is like the 2.5 mile mark. This is what I was talking about. Look at this. Look at this view. Okay, taking a little break for this trail. Highly recommend that you bring a water filter. I'll put the one I use at the description of this video with the shopping link. There is a little trail right here in case you're low on water. You can pick some up right there, filter it, carry it the rest of the way. But there will be other locations where you can fill up on water to filter. So we're at the point where we're going to refill on water and filter it out. Good morning. Hi, how you guys doing? But yeah, there seems to be a lot of people on the trail right now. Well, a nice amount of people, I should say. Pretty excited to just get there, set up the site, and possibly go in for a dip. Who knows, depending on how cold the water is, of course. This is where you get to rest a little bit. It's flat, and there's plenty of shade, so can't beat that. Thought about getting water more up there, but I'm going to just stop right here. This is the Big Pine Creek Ranger Center. There's a river that's flowing here, so I'm just going to fill up my other water bag. That way, once I'm up there, I don't have to stop for water. Just go and enjoy the trip. This is a system I have, the platypus. I'm going to put it all at the description of the video. We're going to want to get water from the main flowing area, just to, to have less dirt and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to get some right now. That should be good enough. It's time to just get a little rest. As you guys are seeing, you put the dirty water in that clear bag, goes through the filtration system and into my portable water bottle. Holds about 2 to 4 liters. So that way, whenever you're on a trail, wherever there's a river flowing, you'll have an endless supply of water. And just right next to the river, we find the famous Lon Chaney Cabin. This is a great location to take a break and, like you guys saw, to filter some water. There's a lot of shade. Just checked my Garmin just to see where I am, and I'm way more than halfway done with the trail. Just can't wait to get there and set up my tent. Just relax and enjoy the views, enjoy the lakes. Let's go. Almost there. I want to say like a mile left, but I'm doing actually good so far. The distance I've covered has been 4.8 miles. Moving time 1 hour and 57 minutes. Now if I count all the resting and stops, trip time has been 3 hours and 23 minutes. That's not bad at all. I'm actually going faster than last time. There's a little dog on the trail too, so. Hey buddy. Hi. How are you? How you doing? Oh, wet, huh? I always enjoy seeing some furry friends on the trail, but we're almost there. Practically here already, just a little climb up and then I'll hit Lake 1. But we are not going to stop there. We are going all the way to Lake 2. And like always, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, drop some comments, and subscribe to support the channel. This, my friends, is lake number 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just a quarter mile left to get to lake number 2. Okay, after searching around, I think I found the perfect spot to set up my tent, just right there. Oh, whew, can't wait. I'm so glad it's open. It's not even taken. Man, I have so much to choose from. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna put it right there. It does not get any better than this. You know, to get to the water, I'll have to just hike a little bit, but that's okay. I'm more anxious about the view. If you know what I mean, just enjoying it. So I'm probably gonna set up my tent right here. Ooh, or even down there. There's so many spots to choose from. This is the view that I'm going to be waking up to right here. I'm glad I brought my one-person tent because it's the perfect size for right here. I was finally able to set up the tent and find some shelter right here under this humongous rock because it is hot and I needed to just cool down from the hike, and I'm hungry, I'm tired. But before we eat, I wanted to give a huge shout out to one of my sponsors, G for Free. They hooked me up with this backpacking / camping chair. Very portable, very small, very light. I can say it's not even that heavy. And right now I'm going to show you how easy it is to set it up. Inside of the bag you'll find the poles and the net. Once you take the Velcro off, it all just comes together. All you have to do is just help it. You're going to want to put the bottom ones on first. All you have to do, put them inside of the little holes. Then you're going to guide. That's why you're going to want to pull these up. And just like that, you have your little chair. Very easy and very compact. One thing that I am going to recommend for everyone, guys, do not eat so close by your tent, by your sleeping headquarters. You never want to have food inside of your tent, near your tent, or just a couple of feet away from your tent. That's just for your safety and to prevent attracting the wildlife. For lunch today, what I brought are a couple of different dry foods. And no, I'm not sponsored by any of these. We are going to have Pioc Refuel. So it's a premium freeze-dried chicken pesto pasta, white chicken with noodles and a creamy pesto sauce. All right, the water is boiling already. While the food is ready, it's warmed up. The sun finally is starting to slowly go down. Let me ask you guys a question though. When was the last time you had a meal with such a beautiful view? You guys have not checked out Big Pine Lakes. Highly recommend it. It's worth it. I'll show you guys. I have to say that the water was not that cold. It was actually really nice. There are some really cool people over here, some campers from all over the place. That's one thing I love about just backpacking and camping. You get to hear other people's stories. Some people come from Colorado, some people come from like just other states. It's really nice to see just everyone, you know, the hiking, backpacking community, really nice. To say that I'm very surprised that it's not packed. I see a couple of tents far away. There's 2 there. I'm just glad that I have solitude. I'm by myself and I have no one around in close proximity, at least, so I really get to be submerged in the experience. Couldn't have asked for better weather conditions and a better location to set up my tent, my chair. God is good. For those of you that continue to see my channel, you guys know that I love to mix Nestle with Folgers coffee. Just mixing these two honestly gives you the best like chocolate coffee that you can think of, in my opinion. Try it out. Thank you guys for sticking along so far. Like always, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, drop some comments and subscribe to keep on supporting the channel. There are definitely new adventures coming. Also, do not forget to check out my new blog. Just started it. I'm going to be doing weekly posts as well, so it'll be like an extension to this channel. You can find it at www.questrunnerchannel.com. Almost done cleaning up. I highly recommend that you have your dinner and clean up before the sun sets. That way you can see everything, and like I said, you don't attract animals. But right now I'm gonna do something very important: brush my teeth. So I bought this it's called Tube. The cool thing about this toothbrush, it's perfect for backpacking and traveling, camping, whatever you want to call it. It comes like this, so you take it off and here's your little toothbrush. You take this off and guess what? You have your toothpaste. Once you screw this off, you can refill this. Just keep on refilling. And they also sell these tips that you replace. So yeah, let's go brush our teeth. Now we're just going to walk on over to hide this. The bear canister, as you can see, it's a couple of feet away from the tent. The tent's right there, and the bear canister is over there. So you always want to leave, you know, a sufficient amount of distance, like I said. I decided to make good use of this tree trunk right here, and I hung my backpack right there. Typically, I either keep it inside if there's enough room, or I just keep it right here outside. Once I close this section down, it's covered, it's sheltered, but I'm like, might as well just hang it up. There's no rain, clear skies. It's gonna be a good night, so yeah, why not just save some space and leave it outside, off the floor, you know, hanging up a little bit. Inside of the tent, I have my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad, my light, my new pillow, which I'm going to test out. Typically, I use those inflatable kind, but the problem is that they're not really comfortable for me. Once you put your head on there, they like slide off. It's like the air kind of replicates a water bed type of thing, so your head just slides off and it never grips on the sleeping bag. This time I decided to buy one of these. It doesn't pack the smallest. It's probably like the size of my forearm, but it is light. And like I said, I don't really mind a little extra weight as long as it's going to give me comfort and allow me to rest well, relax well, and enjoy the campsite more. So more to it. And the chair, once again, by G4Free, thank you guys so much for hooking me up with that chair. That chair is coming with me on all my camping and backpacking adventures. Like I said, like you guys saw earlier, it sets up very easy, very fast. It's very light and it packs super small. I love it. Thank you guys. Good morning. It's about 7:02 a.m. I actually slept so great last night. I ended up sleeping at, I think it was like 9:30. I was just exhausted from the hike. I have to say I slept great. Waking up to this view is just something else, something out of this world. If you guys have not visited Big Pine Lakes, I highly recommend it. Right now it's I'm trying to get down early to beat the sun, to beat the heat. So just going to cook some breakfast, something very quick, and then we'll go from there. Honestly, it's a bittersweet because I loved this place, this location. I'll definitely be coming back and spending 2 nights instead of 1. I just met some other hikers right now. Was able to share some, some advice, some cool locations I found over here. And that's the reason why I started this whole YouTube journey and now a vlog too. I just want to show people that anyone can do this. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a pro. And you'll learn as you go, as long as you have the essentials, your tent, your filter, food, bear canister, and yeah. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. Hope it motivates you to do some solo backpacking or camping, or even with friends or family. The best thing that you could do is just spend some time in the great outdoors. Like always, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, drop some comments, and subscribe to support the channel. Catch you guys on the next one.